Hello, 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 hello. Yes, we're gonna be doing more Dark Souls 3. Yes, I might be going a little ham on this right now, but I've been liking this. So let's go back to play the game. Go ahead and continue. I'm on the fence, honestly, about hitting those DLCs. Like I was saying in the intro, I'm on the fence about it. Because they don't, strictly speaking, add anything. Except cool fights. But the fights are not ones that I'm particularly attached to, and I kind of don't want to have to do Frida or Gale. And those are the ends of those fights. Or ends of those DLCs. So we'll go through, we'll get up to the point where I could potentially go and challenge the end of the game. We got a Zag treat already. 1 second. If I got spotted. Also, my PS5 controller works. Ooh. Okay, we're dead. Street Zag. Thank you for treating the baby. We're limiting the number of times we can do that per stream, and we're also trying to spread them out, so I set a cooldown of like 10 minutes.
Understandable.
Yeah. You have a cat, you know.
No fat kitty.
He already is fat. Ah, Zag. Fuck, I do not remember these guys. I never them at all. Oh, but I could just hit him hard enough to stagger
Mine
him.
hasn't even come to say hi to me since I got home. He's hiding in his blanket nest on the bed because it's warm.
Ow. I hate it here. Like, no joke, Irithyll sucks. It's so, like, much more brutal.
I am trying not to eat all this red velvet cack in one sitting.
That's, very noble goal. Let's see how it plays out. I'm not usually one for cake, but once I actually have had a bite of cake, I will eat a lot of cake.
I've been craving
Fair enough,
cake.
you learn them. Understandable. Cake is nice.
I also bought a fruit cake, but that's for another time. Plus I might wrap it in some cheesecloth soaked in rye.
Ah, yeah, there you go. You were mentioning that last night. Oh, damn it. Funny, because these big guys are actually really intimidating looking, but they're kind of easy to kill once you get in close and hit them. Oh. Say as I get punked. Whee. We're just gonna let them mosey on by. And a number of large titanite shards, we should be able to up our weapon. Bye. Damn it. Gotcha. Okay, now for you. Ouchie. Okay. this item. Griff Concord kept. Okay. Anything up here that is worth grabbing? I mean, we end up down here eventually if I go off on one of the paths, but there's not really any reason to go off on that path since I'm not really trying to do any of the Covenant stuff. I'm pretty sure we can level up our gear.
Just wasn't he? Pretty be careful. I would have that felt. Okay. Yeah. I'm this. I guess so. Do not be gone. What is it?
Then we'll actually put the pyromancy flame on that hand. And attune the spell. I don't have Iron Flesh, do I? Nope. Okay.
Do not
Well,
be gone for long.
that's unfortunate. If I had it, then I could have increased damage absorption overall.
Very well, then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
Which of yours? I think we'll go down to the profaned capital first. Before we actually go fight Pontiff Sullivan. I do not like fighting Pontiff Sullivan. I do believe there is a bone shard or an Estus shard over here. There it is. Go here. This room is kind of dangerous. You die. Yeah, these ones steal a lot of. We're gonna put my armor back on. It was funny for a bit. Dag, watch it, buddy. Gotcha. Pontiff's right. Okay. That's all I needed for the build, really. There's a couple of things that could be useful, but that's really all I needed. Oh, wait, I gotta go through the dungeon. No. Knock it off, Zach. No. Stop. None of that back talk. Good boy. Large Titanite shard. If I was embered at this point, I would be invaded by an NPC invader here. Yeah, I gotta go through the dungeon. Ooh, this was a thing I had forgotten about going this path. Firelink Shrine, yes.
Welcome home, I speak. Very well, then taken. Farewell, Ashen One.
And these jailers are the reason this place sucks, because it can tank your maximum HP. And then when your maximum HP comes back, the HP doesn't recover with it. It's apparently the bane of no-hit runs, because it counts as a hit. Thank you. It's a big item in there. I don't remember if it's really worth the effort or not, but once we get the jailer's keyring, I believe we can get in there. So we'll find out. Pinsera Raiders, welcome
Tinsra
in.
raid.
Thank you for the raid.
Tinsra
How's
raid.
everyone doing?
Tinsra raid.
Raiders, how was the stream? How are you doing, Tinsera? Okay. Raiders, if you need to do anything to take care of yourselves, get yourselves all rested up, fed, and stretched,
Hi,
please do
Necro.
so.
Hope you are doing well. New
It's
lips.
not a very
Who's
fun
this?
place to be. We are gonna do just fine and breeze through this place. I've done this place a lot. Yeah, welcome in everyone. Like I said, if you need to do anything to take care of yourselves, please do that first and foremost. Feel free to drop a lurk, or if you want to stick around and chat, do so. But again, this is all for fun. You are under no obligation to hang around or do anything beyond what you are comfortable with. So go ahead and get a shout out for Tinsera.
Yes, yes. I'll be on lurk for dinner.
Exactly. But welcome in, Tamashina, welcome in, Sonaris, welcome in, Tinsera.
'Tis the season to eat. Yes, eat, Tinsra. Or else.
Or else. Okay, open this. Do I get to open this now? I do get to open it, so I don't have to go through that path.
I will.
Jailbreaker's key. That's what I was looking for part of this.
Anyway, I'm gonna lurk and go back to my microtonal acid rock music.
That sounds very interesting. Send links, please. Links, please.
Oh 07.
It is in fact the keyring I need. Yep. That way. This way. Goes this way and that way and that way and this way. Oh. This area you dislike the most? This area and the exterior of the cathedral are pretty heavily competing for most amount of suck contained into a single area, in my opinion. You have worse words than that. we don't mind language here. I'm an 18 plus. But these jailers are just... Oh, hi guys. Hi guys! Now why did you think that was a good idea, buddy? It deleted the word hate? My auto mod on that one. I have some theories as to why it might have done that. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that was very stupid. What's weird? Didn't censor it that time? Does not open from this side. That can happen sometimes. There's also a few key phrases that have been banned on this channel because of bots. If you accidentally manage to land in one of those, that could have happened as well. But without checking my auto mod, I wouldn't be able to tell you for certain. That'll be a minute. That right there is a mimic. And along with the gargoyles, due to them flying and being on bridges. The gargoyles, I actually don't have the worst time with. Mostly because I just don't engage them anymore. Is the way I want to go? Zag, be careful, buddy. You just bumped my mouse. Eh. Dude, leave it alone, please. Yeah, sleeping giant. All the fucking rats. There's even a couple of basilisks in this area. One of these is a mimic, one of these is not. Trying to avoid curse buildup. Nope, no, yes. Yeah, the rats are very inconsistent. Dogs also tend to be very inconsistent. This mimic does that. Wasn't worth it. There's a couple of giant rats in here. Ow. I mean, technically, the smaller ones are giant rats. These are just fucking enormous. Bye, you ladies, for now. I don't actually know if they're female. I just always kind of made the assumption. How are we doing? Shy. I don't remember if I was on the 2 or the 4 yet. I might be on the 6 for the large Titanite shards. In which case, then, once we get that, it's not until we start getting chunks that I start upgrading again. Go back to Firelink for now. Get some levels.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch
There's also another mimic down by that giant.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Well, now we're kind of at the point where we see pretty heavily diminishing returns on the undead bone shards, so I'm not that concerned with actually finding more. Estus flask shards, though, however.
Be careful.
Those continue to pay return. Okay, so now we have to get through that nightmare of a room that I just walked in on. Zach's curling up on my desk and getting ready for a nice comfy nap. hole. He's tired. Easy, Eepy. He is very content after that treat. My souls are over here, aren't they? Yep. Don't care that we took damage. We are just gonna keep on trying. Ooh. Profaned Coal. That one's kind of fun. Just run. Just run. And then here, one of the gargoyles pops out, but like, you just do this. That's kind of fun. Bone shard. Can you burn these here, or do you have to be a fire? Have to be a fire. Stop. Hey. All the way in. And let's see if I can pull it off where I beat Yorm in one go here. Hi, Yorm. How you doing, buddy? Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, Yorm. Oh dear. We did it. We one-tried him. I feel so cool right now.
Ah. Ashen one.
Just what needs.
I need 2 more large titanite.
Lord, but you. Pretty be careful.
Welcome. Very well. Then take
Up.
farewell, Ashen One.
Burn undead bone shard. Travel. Oh, yeah, we have to put some of the lords in their seats. Hey, tall bridge.
Aha, so.
Your arm's great machete, your arm's great shield. Neither of which I really want. But it's safe to burn his soul for the sake of fun. leveling up if I need it. To the distant banner. And now we have to go work our way towards Aldrich. We don't have to. We could go a different path, but my order of play typically turns into this. We could go fight the dancer and then work our way through Castle Lothric. They're all just dumb here, aren't they? Excrement covered ashes. Get over here. And they all carry the value of large Titanite shards. Looks like I got 6 off of them alone, so pretty set. Ring. Lost Great Hammer. Divine Bless. And I don't remember if they don't respawn or not, but I believe they don't, which means that this room is now safe for me to be in. He's from Dark Souls 1. This area is rough. Huh. Mannequin claws. Neat. That's a large portion of why this area is rough. I think that might be something I want to grab. And I believe there is definitely something I want to grab over here. Huh. Thing. I could have sworn one of those was a Estus. Back to the fire link, because now I have enough to do a little bit of increase on my stats, bump up my weapon.
wasn't he?
Reinforce it. Now I need chunks.
Pretty be careful. I don't.
Like to see more spawn.
Welcome. Very then hey. Farewell, Ashen One.
Probably should take a BRB actually. Yeah, I'll do that and get some popcorn prepped. So, beer back. Well, that was weird. I had someone actually invade while I was AFK and not bother to just take the free kill. So they're clearly actually doing PvP for the sake of, you know, having a challenge in PvP. There you go. You're not taking my food, dude. I know that's the only reason you're trying to jump in my lap. Cat thinks he's clever. I wasn't born yesterday. Oh, silly bun. This could go one of two ways. I'm either going to get walled by you, or we're going to finish this fight right here and now. Oh, I healed. Hey, it was tough, but we did it. Nah, not that concerned with getting them. Do not perceive the food, Zach. It is not even for you. It will never be for you. Just beat this game over the weekend. Was it your first clear? Pitchfork does damage. Ooh, that's a good counter. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I want this to be done so I can progress with the game, please. Cool. Bye. I just didn't like the fact that they were artificially extending it because they could have easily killed me twice there. I'm actually pretty decent at PvP in this game. Actually, I'm going to go back and click that because yeah. I like it when I have something that's basically me just proving a point. First Souls game ever, also. Nice. This, I believe, was my second Soulsborne game that I ever cleared. Bloodborne was actually my first. I also forgot to go redeem these souls, so I'm glad I was able to retrieve them.
Welcome home, speak very well
Love.
and take note. Farewell.
But yeah, no, I just kind of wish there were ways that you could opt into like varying levels of online interactivity. Like, I would like to play cooperatively, but not have to compete against actual players. That kind of stuff. All right. Yeah. Yeah, there's some builds that are really, like, not pleasant to deal with. I need to... I don't know why I went this way. I could have easily just gone up the elevator. Oops. I got distracted by my kit. Trying to make sure he's not doing things he shouldn't be doing. I hate these guys so much. Okay, that's them gone. Leave it, Zach. Stop. Hey, stop. Mm-hmm. The Sellsword Twin Blades are a pretty fantastic weapon. Very good choice for a first run, honestly. Zag, leave it. Okay. Uchi katanas for about half, then twin blades, a couple others mixed in. Uchi katana is also pretty fun, especially if you like blade builds or other similar such builds. Zagreus. Hey. Off. Stop it. You're messing with things. Thank you. This area is just not pleasant to fight these guys, so we're not fighting these guys. Yeah, my cat. I also have a leopard gecko. I could show in a bit, honestly, once I have a chance to set up the webcam. I have a leopard gecko named Loki and a gray and white cat named Zagreus. Hey, Zag, stop. No. You are being naughty. Yes, you are. Don't backtalk me. I basically, yeah, I basically wanted to make it a rule that my animals will be named after myths, legends, and gods. And I wanted to originally, when I was, hey, when I was originally looking into the process to adopt, was considering either the name Artemis or Apollo for the name. Artemis if it was a female, Apollo if I adopted a male. But my ex didn't like the name Apollo because Apollo is an absolute dick in Greek mythology. And we were both obsessed with Hades, so we went with Zagreus. So he was almost named Apollo. Here. Say hello to your new friend. Oh, you're not happy with that. Most of them are. Most of them are. Now, Apollo has the distinction of being extraordinarily asshattish. Do you know about the secret in this area? Fury and Mercy. They are crazy fitting names. Yeah. After book characters. Nice, nice. Yeah, so you know how to get down there. I'm not gonna bother going down there then. I was gonna be like, watch me blow your mind, but nah. You've already seen it. It's good.
Welcome, host. Very well, then take no.
It's someone associated with the Covenant. I believe it's more of a PvP oriented Covenant too, so yeah. Thank you for the follow.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Ah, ha.
Someone brought Ash in.
Let Io. Let Io.
You can get large Titanite shards, no? Necros, Hades Crypts, sensing a theme. What's funny is that was originally the intent of the theme when I first started sharing. But I want to learn some 3D modeling, and I'm actually planning on shifting the theme a little bit. Still somewhat of the dark morbid
Ashen One.
idea behind how it would work, but
Very well, then
I was trying to come up with a one-shot in lore for a friend who's a PNG tuber, and in the lore, because I was a mod for them for a bit, I am basically a lich who watches over the abyss between spaces. Plan to learn Blender. I still haven't taught myself anything yet, but everything I've heard from people who are actively doing it right now is it is very much the standard to follow right now. That's kind of why I'm looking at that.
Ashen One.
welcome. Very well.
Plus, there's going to be more tutorials on how to do things available because more people are using it, so on and so forth. I still need about 3k souls.
Farewell, Ashen One.
2.4, but you know.
Ah, ha. Ashen One.
Welcome, host. Speak. Very well. Then taken.
We're now level 65 going into Aldrich. But the idea was Fusion 360 mostly for 3D printing. Fair enough, fair enough. The idea was I want to 3D model a like a fantasy tavern slash bar. Or inn slash tavern. I kind of build the whole environment and use that as the art assets for like my starting sim, my BRB, my stuff like that. At some point. And use it for like the background instead of this color palette thing that I've done, because that's made by me. Pretty much everything you see on the stream, except for if you put me into 2D mode, which is PNG tuber mode, will be an asset that I've made myself. And Orlando's no joke in this one, and it's even harder in the first one. But the idea in the campaign that I'm trying to concept and still hoping to run at some point is the Lich actually in his like home plane runs a tavern and just stabs it with undead. I thought that would be a pretty interesting idea for like a tavern. I just haven't had the time to teach myself stuff because I've been trying to re-record a bunch of games that I don't have playthroughs of on my YouTube, which is a source of frustration for me now, but was a decision I consciously made with that. But, what am I doing? What is it? Oh, yeah. So, like, it was like 65 games that I had to catch up on re-recording, and now I'm down to, like, this is one of them. So, it's currently being recorded, and I am going to be starting up tomorrow with recording some Lego Star Wars again. So, I only have, like, 20 to record or restream through. And the Soulsborne games are all still yet to be done, so once I'm done with this, I'm probably going to move on to Dark Souls 2 just to get it out of the way. And then it's just nothing but eating good for me because I love all of the games. Except Dark Souls. Yeah. But I started re-recording through all of them only about a year, not even a year ago, at the start of the year. So the fact that I've got less than half of what I originally started with, and it's only been about 9 or 10 months, is very good. Why switch content from games to model making instead of making a new channel? That's not the plan at all. The plan is to remain a gaming channel, but the re-recording of stuff has been eating up a lot of the time I need to be able to learn the skill of 3D modeling and to work on building the assets for that environment. How are you doing, Joan? I know you just said you're lurking, but I'm stressing. Reflex. We don't get those souls back.
How goes the S3?
Well, we just got killed by Curse by Beast. So, as you'd expect. Oh, we do get those souls back.
I'll
Come
be
on.
lurking tonight.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the lurk, man. Ah, shit. Boom. I'll get you a shout out in a second once we're out of the action here. we go. Mouse. Also, I should probably just create a button that does shoutouts for frequent visitors of friends who stream.
I hope the rest of your stream goes well. I can't wait to tackle my replay through of this.
It's going well. We actually got all the way up to Irithil in one night last night, so I'm hoping maybe with luck
That's crazy.
I have to face the decision of if I want to finish the game or play through the DLC a bit in this game. Kind of don't want to, just because the end fights of the DLCs are a little cruel. I say that about the fight Aldrich. The arrows, dude.
Also, you're already being in no longer is depressing.
Well, I did play this for basically every randomizer we did. I'd hope I'm that far.
I know, I remember.
Oh, mistakes have been made.
Anyways, I'll be lurking now.
Aldrich is actually one of the ones I don't legitimately remember how to fight properly. Do I have an endless bowl of popcorn? No, I just have a very large bowl of popcorn. I love popcorn. I made a whole bag of microwavable stuff. Actually, like right before you hopped in. That's what we're at right now. Bye. Ooh. Okay, we're doing much better on this run. Phase 2. No bow for you. Gotcha, I gotcha. He's dead though. Double KO.
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last reward. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
Nope. Man. How you doing, bummers?
Stomping hurts to laugh.
No. No.
My forearms.
No.
It's leg day.
How dare you try and make me into Swolcrow? I refuse to evolve. Squats with Dad. Zag's feeling a little spicy. Okay, so my souls didn't end up in here, it looks like. Oh, they did.
Spicy squats with dad.
Spicy squats with Dad. You want to see me die? This is how a man dies. Dude, you are kind of being a little rude. I can't activate the bonfire or rest at it when you're here. So, fuck off.
Yes. I mean no. I mean in Minecraft.
I'll play Minecraft.
Welcome home, Ashen.
I'll do it.
Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then take up.
About 10 minutes to the next break. Hmm.
Farewell, Ashen.
Good sir. Transpose soul. Life hunt scythe? Kind of neat. Dark Moon Longbow? Kind of neat. And then I just gotta get that one last. Do I want to play through the DLCs? It would be like one more night of stream. Probably, if I do. Or I could be done with the game tonight, theoretically. If things go well.
Welcome home. Speak thine.
I mean, some of the fights are kind of cool, but I really just don't want to deal with Gale. Or Freda. Like, I'd rather fight the Nameless King. Gale stomped me the last time I played against him. Oh, Zach. Zach doesn't remember. That was before his time. He's just a baby. Alright. Well, let's go set up the webcam. So I could do the fitness stuff. There we go. Yeah. For the friend, this right here is the thing of Loki. I used to have a webcam that was very close to her. That you could actually see her most of the time, even if she was in her hide. That's on the rightmost side there. But I've had to change setup a little bit, and I really don't want to do that. What's the next game I'm gonna play after this? Tomorrow night I'm probably gonna be, if I finish this tonight, I'll probably be playing Red Alert 2. But the next Soulsborne game I'm gonna play, so that I can keep going through the re-record stuffs, is gonna be Dark Souls 2. I hate Dark Souls 2, so I want to get Dark Souls 2 out of the way. But I wanted to start with something that was like a good, like, I'll have fun doing it. And then from there, I might do Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1, Sekiro, and Elden Ring. That might be the order I do it in. But they're all going to be fairly minimal playthroughs, none of the like side bosses or anything like that. Just because I want to be like done with it. You ready for squats with Dad? Come here, we're gonna do squats with Dad. One, 2, 3, 4,
Waggy Zaggy.
6, 7, 8, 9. He's biting. 10.
Delicious Necro.
I am not tasty.
But I thought you were a snack.
The only other person who might have agreed with you on that one, Bumrush broke up with me, so. Now I'm nobody's snack.
That's a lie. We have it on camera that you're Zag's snack.
He has bit my chin live on Twitch TV. You wanna play? You already know I'll win. Why are you being so spicy, huh? Why are you being so spicy? I did not raise my son to be a meatball. I raised my son to be a sweet cake. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, yes. There's a clip of Zag biting my chin. Live on stream.
I didn't raise my son to be a meatball. Necro 2024.
We have a quote command. Surprisingly decent form on the exercise. What do you mean surprisingly? Is it because I'm a nerd?
Is it the same one as Sato's?
That is a very good question.
Ding.
The best part is because it's built into my bot that controls everything, I can actually use it for different stuff. It can pop up in other ways other than chat. I could actually use those quotes as filler for when we're in our BRB screen. So like the more you add, the more content we have on the channel. I'm almost done with my popcorn. This is a sad day. I have to go fight the prince, Lothric princess. This is an even worse day. You miss. Oh. Commercial, are you allergic to corn?
But I have shitty teeth and can't risk the kernels.
That's right. That's right. I will enjoy the popcorn on your behalf. Once I get a little more caught up on my backlog, I also want to do some like just chatting streams. Popcorn is good and surprisingly low calories with without topping. Yeah. Problem is I like it real buttery. That's why while I'm eating the popcorn, I just have water. Balance it out. So, it is time for a BRB. Then we'll come back. I'll start on the Lothric Castle. We'll get through as much of the Lothric Castle as possible. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to actually finish tonight. Because I just have to get through the Dragon Slayer armor.
This is true.
The
But
archives.
it's also not really good for me because it's not filling and I have issues with blood sugar, so my snacks are usually nuts or something high in protein, lol.
Which is honestly a good choice of snacks anyway. If I had a jar of mixed nuts, honestly, that would be what I go to. How late do I usually stream? I usually stream for another 3 hours from this point. I'm fairly confident we could be finished with Dark Souls by the end of those 3 hours if I don't do the
Mixed
DLCs.
nuts. Check the archives. LOL.
I mean, they say you are what you eat. Weird. I don't remember eating any nuts. But yeah. So we'll be going for another like 3 hours tonight. Honestly, if things end up being like I'm on the Soul of Cinder.
Necro.
Rush.
Do I need to get the fire hose?
No, I actually did not mean that in any lusty way whatsoever.
My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Rush. I'm not the thirsty one, remember? Not on stream, anyway. You've gotten comments from me that are
Hydrator.
best left in private.
Me? Thirsty?
Thank you for the hydrate.
The
Everyone drink some
accusations.
fucking water.
I am appalled. Good day, sir.
You win nothing. Good day, sir. You actually keep it very tame on my stream. And I do appreciate that because I try to kind of steer away from more of the like sexual comments on my stream just because I know there are people who that becomes very uncomfy for very quickly, and some of them do actually participate in my community. So I try and leave that at the door while we're doing the stream stuff. But yeah, so anyway, it's time to go to a BRB. I've been just kind of stalling for time, and then we will get back to this rip through Lothric Castle. You're going to be impressed with how fast I get through it until I get stonewalled by the Dragon Slayer armor for a little bit.
BRB.
I wonder W Hunter doesn't mind. Yeah. So it'll be just about a 5-minute break for those of you who are new here. It doesn't take that long. I'm just doing it just so we can run an ad break and not actually have anything interrupting the action. You won't be missing anything, so feel free to get up and get yourselves a snack, get some water, get up, stretch, go use the restroom, all that kind of stuff. Or just enjoy the ads. I don't know. Some of them are kind of entertaining to watch. Alright, we're back. So.
Farewell,
Game.
ash made of flint.
Oh, I goofed. I blew it. Okay. Hi, lady.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a law.
Well, she's dead.
Okay, the ads are getting smarter now lol.
Are they?
I got one for an instant cold brew maker. AKA about
think I've seen
10
that one.
minutes.
Okay, okay. I think I might have
But-
seen that one myself. But hi, dancer. You're gonna kick my ass.
I want to know how it works. If it merely brews the coffee hot and then rapidly cools it down, that's not cold brew, that's iced coffee.
Yeah. Isaac. Huh? Gotcha. I thought she was gonna kill me, Zach. Zach's like, I wish she did. What? Yeah? Hi. That was different. You don't usually behave like that. Okay. Calm down, bud. Hang out right there. What? Yelling at me for just relaxing my arms, dude? Asshole?
It says it uses a vacuum system, but that could still be hot.
Yeah.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken.
Hey, Vigor's next. I think we'll go back to Endurance next.
Farewell, Ashen One.
There you go. Apparently you can get blood from a stone.
Oh. The reviews on Amazon say it's basically a vacuum-operated percolator.
Oh.
But cold. Which is neat.
Okay. I'm gonna say, so it's technically cold brew. It's just... is it really worth the money to do it that fast when you...
It is, yes. But honestly, I'd liken it more to a cold pull espresso.
Yeah.
But that's just me being pedantic, Lamau.
Right? I mean, you have a very specific knowledge of coffee. I do not have, so... you have... Apparently for my sit-ups, he grew into his namesake. Yeah, just a little bit. He's always been a little bit of an escape artist, but, no, don't do that. We don't do that in this house.
Honestly, the end result wasn't my worry so much as the process. And
Yeah.
now that I see it truly as cold brewed, my interest is piqued.
That's good. That's good. It does affect certain qualities of the coffee, right? Whether it's brewed hot or cold.
Yup.
I thought so. I've not got the experience or the discerning palate or all that. Make any like actual knowledgeable statements on it. Just enough science basis to kind of guess at there being differences. The best Christmas gifts you ever received was a cheap pitcher for making cold brew. Nice. Night chunk. Ooh, if I get one more of those, I can start upgrading my, I can get my first Titanite chunk upgrade on these weapons.
At Yonder Hornet I bought one of those for tea, never use it for tea lol, but the mesh is fine enough for rooibos, so I just make cold brew in it.
We're not going in that room. That room is pain, and whatever's in there is not actually something I need. I think it's just armor. heard sounds that I did not like to hear, but I do not see the results of the sounds I thought I was hearing. It's another Titanite chunk, so now we can actually level up our weapon again.
You get a bolder flavor out of hot water because you release a lot of the oils, but depending on how hot your water is, you can burn the flavor easily. When you do the cold brew, it allows a more mellow extraction of the flavors, so you end up with a smoother and slightly less bold flavor. However, since the water stays in contact with the beans so long, it's generally got 2 to 3 times the amount of caffeine.
So that would be a hard tack in a can for Necro. That's what I'm hearing. Moved away from roommates who lost the bottom mesh cap thing. There's a pitcher and put regular coffee in it and put it in the fridge. Nice. That's unfortunate you lost the mesh part to still brew in it, but
Tastes good, wasn't he?
I was buying these cans of nitrogenated cold brew and they were like 300 milligrams a can.
yeah. 400 milligrams caffeine daily. Highest recommended dosage for its danger for my heart. But I go above and beyond. Bloodstream is poison, chest won't stop racing. I'm convinced the reason is not my addiction. Eat blade to the kidney. Oh, I apologize, sir. I was not properly equipped for this fight. And now it has become even standard. Ah, motherfucker. Okay.
It's not even an addiction. Okay, it kinda is, but I also have ADHD, so it's kinda a staple, lol.
Oh, Zach, why'd you jump just because I laughed, you little doof? I think that's an Estus shard over there. Ooh. Ah. The song is Flatline. I do not remember the artist right now. I don't know, you might like it, Bumrush. Might not. I'm not entirely
I can't
certain
do
on your
energy
musical
drinks
tastes.
in general. They make my stomach turn. I could do the Starbucks ones, but that's because they're based on actual coffee. But like Monster and Rockstar give me the rumbly tummy.
I drink a decent amount of soda, so like stomach-wise, I can handle them. It's just the amount of caffeine actually gives me palpitations now. So I get the shakes and my hands tremble a lot, so I have to stay away from heavily caffeinated things now. There's a lot in here we could be doing. There's a lot in here we will not be doing.
So fun fact, in most energy drinks there's barely a cup.
Yep. But they also have other things that like enhance the effects, I believe.
Of coffee worth of caffeine.
Yeah. Pull the lever.
But it's the vitamin B that makes you go BRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR Pull the lever, Kronk.
Actually, gonna go down here really quick. I think a cup of coffee averages at like 75 of caffeine, and a monster's about 140. Okay. I don't drink them, and I haven't paid attention to the stats on them in a long time, though.
A monster is 140? That seems like a lot.
Probably one of those full-size
Unless
cans, though.
that's in the States.
Could be. I don't see why there would be a difference. Most companies won't bother to have different formulas just for the... Well, that's not true.
Stricter food laws here.
Yeah.
Welcome her speak. Very well, then take note. Farewell,
All right.
fashion one.
Let's go fight Iron Man Thor. Already have 2 more chunks. Unless I haven't actually upgraded my weapon with the chunks, in which case I have the upgrade available for my weapon that I should have gone and done. I don't think I've done the upgrade with the original chunks I found. I think those are the original 2 I found. I'm getting a little warm with the cat in my lap.
Canada.
I'm also in the US.
So I was
Your armor.
trying to find the answer, and there's a whole government page about the restrictions on caffeine in drinks. So hell.
Oh, right, it does that. Ooh, sorry, Zach. Yeah, I know, that was scary.
Documents are insane. Things have to be restricted, have warning labels, have age restrictions, and a whole bunch of other shit.
You want to know the... Not to derail the conversation, but I'm about to show you the most useless bonfire ever. So there's this one right here. You just beat the boss. That's pretty awesome. You know, like, it's pretty standard to have it in the boss arena. It's been a staple. And then there's this one right here. Why?
Bar. That cold brew machine on sale is $90.
Uh-huh. What I'm hearing is Bummer's just gonna get herself a cold brew.
Ashen one.
Nah.
Welcome us. Very well, then taken.
Don't have an extra fund. Funds.
Farewell, Ashen One.
What I'm hearing is we're buying Bummer said machine.
Hell no.
I've thrown more money at you than that before. Hey, Zach, stop. Okay, now we get to go through the archives.
Listen here.
Listening.
I hadn't thought that far ahead. At yonder hornet it's more the lazy factor lol.
Chunk. And I still haven't checked to see if I did the upgrade or not. I'm pretty sure I did. Is there anything lazier than slapping some grounds in a pitcher for a day in the fridge? I'm sure there is. I just can't think of it right now.
You'd be surprised lol.
Yeah. I'm covered in wax and therefore a little stiff. Okay. Oh, that's something. Yeah, we're not gonna be playing your little game, buddy. Okay, we've got a lot of Titanite chunks now. Zach, you're gonna fall, buddy. You're falling, dude.
Okay. So I usually buy cartons of cold brew. $5/liter. And that coffee maker makes about 13 ounces per brew. So I would have to use it 18 times to break even, and then I'm still paying for beans. Maybe this isn't such a good deal, lol.
Turns out it's a scam. Yeah, I mean, if you don't actually drink an insane amount, it's reasonable to just buy. It's like, we joke about how much you drink, but I think we've also, like...
Lol, I wouldn't say it's a scam, more just not for me.
Yeah. Like, we've made comments about how much you drink, but I also believe we've also made comments about how it's not actually an insane amount. It's just more than your average consumer. Ah, that's one. Pretty sure there's something with one. Power within, I believe, is a pyromancy.
So I get coffee at work and usually drink 3 cups there and sometimes 1 at home. And I get 3-ish cups out of the carton, so they generally last me at least a week, because for the most part I'm only drinking them on the weekends.
Yeah. More chunk. Chunky. Oh. Yeah, well, that Crystal Sage is dead. Dang, stop. And on caffeine. Yeah. Most accepted substance addiction. That and alcohol, weirdly enough. A very accepted one, even though it shouldn't be. People become very unsafe to be around with alcohol.
I think OTC drugs are pretty high up too.
OTC drugs? Like over the counter. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And there are addictions that can form there as well. Yeah. One of those things that, like, you should always be careful about what you're putting in your body and making sure that it's only because it's absolutely necessary in certain cases. Unless it's delicious food. In which case, shove that shit in your mouth. Enjoy it. Life's too short. Unfortunately, alcohol is crazy. Yeah. I mean, there is someone that I know who is a self-proclaimed alcoholic. A little bit proud of it, but like, I don't really call him out for it because he's also not hurting anyone necessarily. But it is clear that it's had like negative health effects, and he's aware of it too. And it's like, okay, as long as you're aware of what it's doing to you.
Lol, is it who I think it is?
It probably is.
Just wasn't he? Well, seems like it's.
Well, we already did the one. Okay. Now we only need 2 more chunks, and then it's just a slab for us to max out this weapon. Now our scaling is pretty high up there.
Pretty be careful.
Welcome us. Very well, then take note.
I think the slab takes it to S rank scaling, which means we can go all the way to 99 and still see benefits from our dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot in my 20s and then it got boring quick and then I drank a little on the weekends and now if I have 5 drinks a year that's a lot. I'm not against it, I just don't feel the need to have it all the time.
And that's fair. You know, and again, ultimately, I'm not going to tell people how to live their lives outside of, like, make smart decisions, don't hurt other people. But the thing to remember is if you think, oh, I'm just going to drink myself to death and no one's really going to care, it's not actually hurting anyone other than myself, think again, because drinking yourself to death, like suicide, like any other premature and sudden death, is going to have severe negative effects on the people around you. They're going to beat themselves up. They're going to question for years, even decades, if they could have done anything differently to help you, to keep that from being a problem, and all that stuff. It tends to do that on this stream. I get a little bit preachy at times. But it's stuff that people shouldn't shy away from. Like, the hard conversations are conversations that people should be willing to have. Because you never know, someone might need to hear, like...
Oh, I know what will make things fun.
Oh, yeah? Fuck! Okay, so anyway, I'm in 2D mode. Yonder, this is the other, or this is the asset that I was saying wasn't made by me. There were some modifications that I put onto it myself, but this is actually an art piece made by the wonderful Saito Sinkin. I'll give a shout out in just a moment. But you took away my only redeeming quality, Bumrush. My face. Yeah, it doesn't work. I could actually give VIPs permission to do it, honestly. I think anyone I've made VIP, I genuinely trust not to abuse that command.
Dang. It works in some streams.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Got our bone shard there. That's pretty neat. I just cannot for the life of me remember my way around these archives. I usually get to just skip them when I'm doing randomizers. Chaos Quayla. Okay, well we're not playing that game.
I put Hot away.
That's okay.
Also. I'm heading to
It's
bread.
this way. You're heading to bread?
So good night.
You wanna get baked?
First of all, I already am. Second.
I died. My cooperator just was sitting there doing nothing. Don't AFK in a... don't AFK in a covenant that
It's
automatically
from The
summons you in if
Simpsons.
you're just gonna
Lisa tells
do that.
Bart to go to bed and he ends up in the kitchen and says you said go to bread. So I always say I'm going to bread.
I should have known it was a Simpsons joke.
Good night, Necro and chat.
Good night. Thank you for swinging by, Bumrush. Take care. Okay. Hey. Hey. Okay. We gotta retrieve those souls. So we absolutely cannot die. Dying is against the rules. It's always against the rules, but it's especially against the rules right now. And then from there, we gotta get past the big, mean, nasty dudes. And by dudes, I mean just singular. Well, there goes those souls. That's the first time I've actually flubbed in that way in this run. Feels kind of bad. Feels really bad. Yep. Okay. You're also gonna dip out, making some pineapple custard and candied plants. But thank you. Ooh. Well, best of luck in your confectionery adventures. And thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you around more in the future. Okay, let's go. These things are still flying around out there. That's kind of neat. First time making either. Ooh. Adventures indeed. We're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. Got him. Okay. Now for one of the shittiest parts of this. Oh. Wait, what? Did I not see it? Okay, either way, I have the shortcut here now. That would have been nice to have noticed the initial time I was going through here, then I wouldn't have lost those souls. Okay, so there's these three. I'm surprised I only pulled one. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's got 100% block shield. We should also be hitting that break soonish. Probably before I go to fight the brothers. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Just you and me, dude. Okay. We did it. Where are we? Where are we at on? I think that's enough.
Just wasn't he?
Yep. And then we just need the slab.
Pretty be careful.
And we will be set.
Welcome us. Very well then.
Whoop! Zag's fetching out in my lap. Kinda cute.
Farewell.
Ravel. I should probably just take that BRB soon. There's one last shortcut before the boss, though. So let's see if we can get that unlocked. And if we can, that's what we'll be doing as our route. Get in there, because it's up at the top of these stairs there. Oh, I know where one of the Estus shards is. Back that way. It's a right royal pain to get to. Oh, shit. Oh. I just did a little work on him. And I just tried to see if I could hit through his flurry there. Did. Okay. That went better than it usually goes for me. I think there's still a little bit more that usually goes poorly up here. Circuit 2's out now? Neat. Uh-oh. I might just run past these guys. I think that's the play right now. This shortcut right here. Zach? Hi. Yeah. Who gets little chin scratchies? Who gets little chin scratchy? Lothric Castle. Coin. Night scale. Wop 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 wop. Yeah, so this is our shortcut here. We still got 2 hours left in the stream. I don't think I want to do the DLC, honestly. As much fun as I'm having with the game, I think I just want to leave it as a vanilla run-through for the games. Just so like I can have it documented, all that, blah, blah. And if I ever decide to, I can just do like little tack-ons of like, it's this DLC or something like that. I could just use the same character, honestly. Yeah, so this is our shortcut here. Actually, I could have gone to the Dragon Slayer armor bonfire, because it was right there. This shortcut got us to the Dragon Slayer. All right. My leg's going to sleep with Zag in my lap. I got to get up and move around a little bit. So take care of yourselves. Do what you got to do. Feel free to just leave me on lurk if you need to. And we'll be back with this in just a moment. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so Dragon Slayer armor, run back towards the castle. And then from here we go left. Here's the part I'm really not looking forward to. I've beaten this boss somewhat recently, but it felt so difficult to do. It was a fluke, and honestly, I would rather fight the Soul of Cinder many times as opposed to this. And in fact, I have fought the Soul many times as opposed to this. This randomizer usually gets me the clear condition to just fight the Soul of Cinder instead. So, yeah. Alright, let's go.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender.
That's me.
Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
I don't think you understand how this goes. I keep coming until eventually you're dead. And then,
Marks are brave. You may rest here too, if you like.
Hi. Yeah. Not a fan of this boss at all. I forgot to redeem that bone. You not like that? Here's that. Oh. Oh! I accidentally got the slab that I needed. No, Zach. Stop playing with cables, buddy. You gotta learn that lesson at some point. And I am like pretty much clear of that cold. It's just there's that last little bit of phlegm that I think hasn't given up yet. I could just keep reattempting. If I need to, I can always go clear one of the optional bosses. I could clear, get the souls from them to level up a little, but also enhance my weapon. Ooh. I got very lucky on that cycle. He didn't use the big divine smashy slam.
Oh, dear brother. I am on my way.
I hate this boss so.
My brother. Unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would. For that is our curse. Marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
I really, really hate this boss. Enough to at least level my weapon.
Ashen one.
That is wasn't he? Prithee, be careful.
Okay. Okay. I did remember to reset it. Three hit.
Marks are brave, but nonetheless tear too, if you like. Got them. Now we just have the evening to beat the Soul of Cinder, I think. I think that's the plan. Hour and a half to do it? I should be able to do it in an hour and a half. Not insanely high on level, but
This is pretty close to average for me, no?
Welcome. Very then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
Ow.
Sell items. Don't any of these. All right, let's see what that nets me.
Welcome. Very well then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
Ah. Ashen One.
Close enough to
Welcome. Speak.
be a
Very
level.
well then take.
Cool. Level 83, that feels reasonable. Where you going, Zach? Nap on the desk again? Yeah? No.
Noble lords of Cinder. The fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir. Let him grant death to the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
That could take me over to the DLC if I wanted to. Again, if I end up feeling like I want to, at another point, I'll do it. But I just wanted to have things be fairly like, yeah, at least a baseline run on the VODs. And then this game, fortunately, is one of those that as long as I don't delete the save file, I can, already. He goes into a phase change. That's a 5-hit combo. I got womboed. I didn't get grabbed though. That would have been bad. Oof. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna focus on defense instead of trying to heal. I think there's... Is that the last phase, or is there one more phase after that? I genuinely don't remember. That was a very generous RNG on the first phase, though. I don't think I'm gonna get that again. I think we're gonna end up struggling a little bit. We got this, we got this, we got this. First one was so good. If I had just focused on dodging instead of trying to heal, I actually might have won it. This is not the form I want him to be in. Doing okay. Not ideal, but it's not terrible. And the only stuff that can really change this at all for me is being able to deal more damage. Now, my HP is pretty much as good as it gets. Same with my stamina. That's bad. Let me just check. Okay. I was very close to winning, in fact. Sorry, Zeg. I'm gonna talk. Yeah, I mean, we still have an hour and a half left in the night for me to try and beat it. I'm probably gonna do it. I'm getting back to consistency on fighting them. I got greedy. I should have stayed away when I saw it was the volley instead of the straight lance. Huh. on. We got this. We have fucking got this. Keep reading that attack poorly. I think he's gonna do the faster upswing. I think that's not even until phase 2. Oh, fuck. Comboed and comboed. Can't take another hit, but close. That's it. About 9 hours? Realistically, like 8 hours of actual play time? 9 hours on the clock? I tend to rip through the games a lot faster than I give myself credit for. But yeah, I'm honestly glad I made the call to not do the DLC because I do want to start playing Wonderful 101, but I want to play it at a time that certain people are available to watch, and that time probably is going to be on Fridays. So I'm going to be moving my Command & Conquer to Thursdays probably for the foreseeable future. There we are. I love this game so much. So, begin journey to the current state. We're gonna leave this save file the way it is in case I do decide to revisit the DLCs and go and beat some of the side bosses and stuff. I may very well do that, but it'll be more of like a let's do it for fun kind of thing. Not I'm trying to catch up on projects kind of thing. So maybe I'll put it as an incentive. Maybe that's what I'll do. So yeah, level 85. Finished it actually at level 83, but level 85 now. So we'll be able to breeze through a lot of the other stuff when we actually do it. Adding game really quick. Yeah, it says 8 hours and 10 minutes on the clock. What? No shot? No. That ain't right. Huh. There's no way I beat that game in 7 hours of like actual playtime. There's no fucking way. Alright, so let's see. We got quiz on. QQTs are on. Being able to read them all the time. Persephone's on. Nicto's playing Elden Ring. Yeah. Oh. G-Size on. WebFoo's live. We could go into WebFoo again. Let's go into WebFoo. I know them because of pineapple custard and it is so good. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, I already beat the game. Took me about 20 minutes to beat the last boss. I am fucking cracked at Soulsborne games. I beat one of the hardest bosses apparently in Sekiro in 20 minutes. My first playthrough of that game. Dark Souls 3 is also one that I admittedly have a bit of an advantage in because I ran randomizers for it for about 4 or 5 months. And across those 4 or 5 months, I did like 7 or 8 runs, maybe only 6. But yeah, 6 to 8 runs of the randomizer. I played it a couple times through on my own. I played it through on stream. So I've got like maybe 10 clears and I've got a decent familiarity with a lot of the base bosses. Like I said, I may actually go back and play through more of the DLC stuff, but we'll put those as like DLC and just put them under the same playlist on my YouTube. So if you're watching on this on YouTube, hello, that's probably what the plan is going to be. Keep an eye out for those in the future, but it's probably going to be in the distant future from when these are actually releasing. And beyond that, yeah. So tomorrow is one of my usual stream times. We will be playing Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. And then I think Friday, I want to start playing the Wonderful 101. I think that's what I'm going to do. I've been looking forward to playing it. I've heard only good things about it. I kept holding off on buying it. I will do the DLCs, but again, I want to get all the games totally caught up. And then the games that I don't want to do any of the extra content on, I won't have to. But like this one, I get to just leave it at a non-new game plus state and go back and clear the DLCs. Dark Souls 2, we're not doing DLCs. When I first played it on stream, I didn't do the DLCs, so that's just how we're going to be playing it. I'm going to be doing a very basic run through on that, and we're going to call it good. Dark Souls 1, the DLCs aren't very long, so I might just do those anyway, and we're just not going to do some of the secret bosses. So we'll do the Painted World, we'll do Artorias, and we'll just play through those and just quickly belt those out. Like I'm not going to do the dragon that's in Artorias, and that kind of stuff. So, next Soulsborne game I play will be Dark Souls 2. And then I'll figure out what I want to play after that one. But keep an eye out for those. They'll probably be filling the Thursday time slot once I get a little more free time on that. Or once I get through Wonderful 101 and can migrate the Command & Conquerors back to Fridays. So there's two different conditions for me to actually get back to playing these. And then we also have to get through Hollow Knight at some point. I'm going to be doing that again on stream. But we have to get through... There's a handful of other games outside of the Soulsborne games that I want to redo on stream. So keep an eye out. They're all pretty fun ones. And part of the reason I wanted to redo them on stream is because they are fun. Oh, Cult of the Lambs one. And you guys get to mess with the game on that one. If I finished the game already, I am God. Save file said 8 hours and 10 minutes on the clear. I don't necessarily believe the clock, but yeah, save file said 8 hours and 10 minutes. And that was with breaks, 10-minute break here, 10-minute break there throughout the stream. Oh, about once every hour. So yeah, we could basically say it was like maybe 7 hours. That seems sus, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I think it was actually closer to like 9 hours that should have been on the clock. And I finished the game in 8. But the VOD actually will have certifiable evidence of how long it took me. Like, I can't lie about that. So, yeah. Oh, do we want to raid sweets? No, let's raid sweet pancakes. Manny. She's only been live for 35 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, let's raid sweet pancakes. Oh, and before I forget, if you're curious, Yonder, about who did the art for my... There it is. Who did the art for my PNG tube that you can redeem to make me drop into. Saito Sinkin, right there. It might not play a clip, but the link right there is going to be good to go to find them. And they do art at the start of their streams, and they typically play a variety of games. They'll do a lot of community things. They're honestly a good streamer to go check out. And who knows, we may collab on a D&D thing at some point in the near future. So yeah, we're going to go over to Sweet Pancakes 13. I was going to go over to Webfu, but I think it's been longer since we've been able to raid Sweets. And she has raided us a few times, so I want to return the favor. Sweet Pancakes 13 is one of the Sus Squad Extra Life streamers. Wife to the wonderful Loopy Walrus, who I love having around here, and I'm hoping to be able to do some gaming with him in the near future. Yeah, that is very good. And they do commissions. I'm actually going to be commissioning another piece for my starting soon and possibly my BRB screen. And those will be fun because it'll allow me to do a little bit more with stuff. Yeah. So, I think I've talked long enough. That's everything there is to look forward to and coming up. So thank you for joining me tonight, everyone. It has been fun to return to the Soulsborne franchise. I'm looking forward to playing through more of them. Even Dark Souls 2, as much as I hate it, I'm gonna be glad to get through it again, just kind of revisit and be like, okay, I'm still good at this game. Be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.